One of my favorite web design books is a book called Don't Make Me Think by Steve Krug. Steve talks about something that he calls the reservoir of goodwill. So when a contact gets onto your web pages, what they have is a reservoir of goodwill. And this is like patience. So if they browse about your site and they see what they need to see and they get the information that they need, their reservoir of goodwill will go up. If they don't find what they're looking for, or if the site doesn't work, the reservoir of goodwill drains away to the point where they get cross and they leave. And in analytics terms, we call this a bounce. And I was thinking that this applies equally well to email marketing. So when you add a contact to your email marketing nurture programs, they have a certain amount of goodwill with you. And what happens is every day that you don't email them, or every day that you're not providing value to them, the reservoir of goodwill slowly drains away. Because it's all about recency. It's all about what have you done for me recently. So every time you send out an email of any sort, it could be a nurture email, it could be a sales email. My only distinction between nurture emails and sales emails is that a nurture email seeks to strengthen the relationship with the people in your database. And every time you send out an email, one of two things can happen. If it's useful to the person, then you increase the reservoir of goodwill because they found it useful, and they're more likely then to open emails in the future off you. If you send something and it's not relevant or off topic or not useful or too salesy, you decrease the reservoir of goodwill. So this is really the question, because I see people buying systems like Ryan Dowse's machine, which is a very comprehensive system for making sure that no one falls through the cracks. But it won't work unless you've got a large number of nurture emails to sufficiently build up your reservoir of goodwill. So you need this in place. And the stories, I think, so one of the things I want to talk about today is I think the stories have to come from you and the content has to come from you. And good nurture emails. So good nurture emails make deposits.